The Modular Airborne Firefighting System is a program that was established by a joint effort between the United States Forest Service, the U.S. Air Force, the Air National Guard, and U.S. Air Force Reserve back in the 1970s with a specific purpose of fighting wildland fires.
That, of course, turned into the MAFFS program that we have today, where they are assisting the United States Forest Service and state agencies such as California to provide a surge capacity to assist our civilian air tankers.
And anytime the Forces Service, being a government agency, needs assistance from the military, they have this process in which they go through in which military forces can be added. It's not just the air forces with the MAFFS, but it's also ground forces that help with the firefighting.
We conduct annual training exercises with all of our firefighters from the ground up, and this just fits right along in with that.
What we're doing this week is training. We're conducting our annual training, which is a requirement in an effort to be ready to go at any time if called out.
There's multiple units involved, there's multiple agencies involved. So Department of the Interior, the Forest Service, CAL FIRE, to include all other 4 units that are flying actually different aircraft models than what we fly. So interfly agreements and interfly understanding and communication between all participants is real important.
Absolutely important for everybody to get together to train. Allows us to take from the experiences each unit have, capitalize on those strengths, hopefully improve on some areas that are weak or need improving on, and it's definitely a chance to get that good cross-tail among the units.
What we provide as MAFFS among the 4 airlift wings that do it is each one is responsible for providing 2 aircraft, which is a total of 8 aircraft to do that MAFFS mission. And then the Forest Service actually owns the MAFFS units and provides those. So the surge maximum capability is 8 aircraft outfitted with the 8 MAFFS units. So the Forest Service will say we need 2 MAFFS aircraft to a certain area, you know, at a certain time, and our 48 hours is our response. And through that, then I will task 1 or a combination of those 4 units to meet that requirement.
So the lead airplane will identify the target for us and let us know what kind of strategy they're doing to fight the fire, and we'll just go and execute that mission. So the lead aircraft is pivotal in us being able to incorporate into the rest of the ground and air forces that are working on a fire.
All right, start here. Ready, drop.
We're operating the airplane very close to its max gross weight, within a few thousand pounds of its max gross weight. We're operating very close to stall speed, and we're operating closer to the ground than we ever operate.
Because you're heavy and you're low altitude and slow air speeds, it's important to make sure that everyone's operating as they should be, and there's very little room for error.
You're losing about 27,000 pounds of cargo in a very short amount of time. So the plane instantly becomes lighter. You get a lot of increased performance right away, which is a good feeling.
In the C-130, all of us are pretty good athletes, but in the MAFFS community, this is really the pro athletes. You know, this is the elite force that comes out and does a very, very specific mission, and a very noble mission at that. And it's really interesting to see the different perspectives from units that have been doing it well over 20 years. So it's about the best scenario that we could possibly be in, to come in to open arms and really have the community reach out to make sure that we're successful.
I think this is one of the best messages of the National Guard with domestic response and domestic capabilities. We have an opportunity to work with our civilian counterparts every year, which is great, which is, I think, what the Guard's all about.
It has been used for over 45 years, nearly every year, to save lives and property.
It's challenging, but very, very rewarding.